So I've been enjoying another deck in Standard lately. This one is centered all around Ketra-Most the New Dawn, a 3-mana 4/4 Orzhov god with Menace, Lifelink, and Indestructible. Can't attack or block unless you have 7 or more cards in exile, and that's exile in total, not just yours, but your opponent's as well. And whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from the graveyard or the battlefield during your turn only, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So this has seen a ton of play everywhere. I know people have said that they've seen it in Modern, Standard, Commander, but I want to be talking about Standard here. What makes this so good, it's a 4-mana lifelinking with Menace that has to be exiled because it can't be destroyed, and it's a card draw engine. So what cards am I pairing with this? Parting Gust is one of my favorite cards that came out in Bloomburrow. It's a 2-mana instant that has the gift mechanic that you exile target non-token creature. If the gift wasn't promised, you return that creature to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter at the beginning of the next end step. So if the gift was promised, it just gets exiled. So this acts as removal for your opponent's problematic creatures and protection for your own Ketra-Most. Fantastic. The End is a 4-mana instant that exiles target creature or planeswalker and then removes the rest of them from the graveyard, hand, or deck. So your opponent can never play that kind of creature again. Those surgical extraction effects are fantastic, and it does cost 2 less if you have 5 or less life, which if you're playing in best of 1, you're playing mono red, so this could be very important. Ghost Vacuum is repeatable graveyard hate that you could exile 1 card at a time from your opponent's graveyard to go and trigger that card draw. And probably my favorite card to play with it is Deadly Cover-Up. It's a 5-mana board wipe that allows you to collect evidence, which means that you exile cards with mana value 6 total or more from your graveyard. And then when you do that, you could exile a card from your opponent's graveyard and surgical extract all those cards from your opponent's deck. And that gives you 2 triggers, 1 for exiling from your graveyard and 1 for exiling from your opponent's. Love this card. And just a note with this card, if you play it against a monocolor deck and hit their basic land, you could steal all the basic lands as well. And then you can also play cards like Elspeth's Smite, Glass Casket, just really good removal, temporary lockdown. But yeah, Ketra-Most is sweet.